Starting off today, this is 10th University. We created this podcast to find those rare people that are doing incredible things in the business world along with their real lives. And today, we got a special one. Another photographer, videographer, content creator, dual business owner, marketing savant, no other than Fabrice.
Fabrice, man. First of all, appreciate you for having me. I was not expecting this. So I was like, yeah, I got to come through for the man. So, yeah, nice to meet you, Blye. Is it Blye? Let me get that right.
Blye.
That's the cool name, bro.
You talking about me, man. I'm talking about you, man. Like, literally, I was all week, I'm talking to my coworker. I'm like, man, you see this guy, man. He's like 6'4", cool as hell. Like, I'm like, man, you got to meet this brother, man.
6'7". Hey, the Lakers need a center, dog. Nah, man. I appreciate you for having me. When you hit me up, I was like, man, because I remember meeting you. And I remember I was like, this guy's on assignment. And I want to see what he's going with and stuff. So I was like, I got to come out here and have a good time. So, absolutely. But people call me, you call me whatever. People call me Fab, Breezy. But my real name is Fabrice. I speak French. Je parle français. Yeah, you know, yo hablo español también. Fabricio is one of my other names, but Fabrice is my name. Fabrice is fine.
All right, I was about to say, am I butchering your name? Because my Mississippi will come out, man, and look. When I say certain words, it's like, man, it just roll. Yo. But we were talking about marketing. Like, that was one of the things I was like, this what separates you from the other people that I interview, because it was like, we're all trying to figure out marketing. Like, every business, whether they know it or not, you're doing some form of marketing. And so I was like, why not get an expert that lives in this world that can tell us, like, what are we doing wrong, or like just giving us some point.
Absolutely. Out the gate, I'm gonna give out a gem, and I want you and everybody watching to take this. Don't just sell your service. Sell how that service makes other people feel. Out the gate. Like, I want people to have as much value as I can, but that statement stands true. I'll never come up to you and try to sell you, hey, I got that 4 for 15. What you want? You know what I'm saying? I won't. I will give you the 4 for 15. I will show you how it feels to rock it. I will show you how it feels to embrace it and use it and all of that stuff. And then I'll give you a sample and give you a whole experience. That way, once you purchase it, there's an emotion now attached to it. There's a whole feeling now attached to it. Because once you sell that feeling to a person, they will explain that to everybody else. And for you, the marketing will market itself. So that's kind of how I go about.
You're a photographer and a videographer as well. So it's like, even that is like, you're really just storytelling. Absolutely. So you just bring emotion to some of the things that they already do and just showing it in a way that can capture somebody's attention. So I'm like, man, once you mix that with the other part of your business, which is like getting their word out there, right. That's where I'm like, he's in his own lane.
Absolutely. When I started off, I was doing photography and videography and stuff like that too, but now I'm doing like website creations, graphic development. I actually do email hosting. So like, let's say you got a company like, I don't know, Chevron, all their emails and stuff, I've managed that on the back end. So everything that comes through, make sure the passwords are good, etc. That way they can resort to me for any issue. Which all started from photography, and that came from marketing myself. A lot of my stuff when I started out was just figuring out what I was good at. Once I knew I was good with photos, I was like, all right, cool, videos is right next door. And once I figured I was good at that, I was like, all right, cool, what else is, and so I started going from there. But I think marketing is essentially the powerhouse of any business, because you can have the best product in the world and no sales. You can have, I know companies that have the worst product in the world and they sell a lot.
It's like music. Like I'm not even gonna dive into it, but we both know some artists that really don't got the gift. Like,
do not.
But for some, they got a good team behind them. They done hit their niche or whatever, and they just riding that wave.
I mean, it's a popular example. Like, female rappers is a great example. I know some dog female rappers now. Nicki Minaj. What's the shorty name? Not Queen Latifah. What's her name? She made that song Sojourner with J. Cole.
Man, I know for me, first thing I'm going to Missy Elliott. That was my favorite. Missy Elliott. You thinking Sexy Red?
So look. The media loves the Sexy Reds, the Lottos. There are people who with better talent and better craft that don't get the same kind of praise. But marketing, once you can market yourself pretty well, it takes you further than you need to. Yeah. So
say there's a business that wants to get involved with you, right? Sure. So what do you? How does that work? How did they get started with you?
So I'm not typical to your regular marketing company. So a marketing company typically will be like, okay, you want some marketing? Sure, we offer this, and this. Here are our prices. What do you think? Right? Me, I'm different in the sense that I'll meet a client, for example. I'll get to know who they are. I will show up at their job and actually see their day-to-day, see what their operations are like, and see how they're trying to go. And then I meet the boss, the CEO, personnel, whatever, and I'm like, hey, what are you trying to learn? What are you trying to get out of it? What's your biggest sale and what's your biggest pain point? Once I understand all of that, I am now able to put together a cohesive a strategy to help fix their pain points and grow more sales.
Say I'm a business owner and I'm like, I have a coffee shop. And I'm like, I'm doing the coffee this, I'm doing the coffee that. I think in my mind, only thing I need is just to become famous on IG, right? Or maybe have a website, but I don't know exactly what my need is because I just know how to make coffee.
Right, good. That's a great explanation. So if I have a situation like that, you make good coffee, great. There's multiple ways I can get you famous. Of course, you're always one post away from being viral. Of course, you're always one good client away from being, a good reputation store, whatever. But I come in, I'm like, okay, let's say this coffee shop you described is in downtown Dallas, right? Of course, I can build a website, sure. Of course, I can, take pictures, graphics, whatever, videos, etc. Post on social media, cool. However, you're in downtown Dallas. The best way to make money in downtown Dallas is to sell to people who work in downtown Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm saying, okay, I'll tell you what you'll do. You know how to make the best coffee? Cool. Make 25 of them. All right? These 25, we're going to go to the building, 10 floors up above you, and we're going to sell it to that company. Not sell, we're going to give it to them for free. They're going to have this coffee for free for today, maybe even tomorrow, and the day after that. A little sampler, whatever. Now, this free coffee, out of those 25 coffees, one person is going to come and give you reputation. They're going to come and be like, okay, I like this coffee. Let me have it again tomorrow. Let me have it again the next day and the next day. So now you have one person. That's one testimonial. That's one experience. And then they'll probably bring their circle and whatever. And then you advertise that. So give value first, man. That's my main thing. Give value first. Yeah.
This is like a quote I live by. Man, I always, every episode I'm like, there's a quote. Man, but it's like those who give more receive more. And so even with this podcast, it's like, man, I'm probably going in the hole every episode, but it just feels so good to have those relationships and to pour that into the audience too. Yeah. Fabrice, man, where the name come from, man? To your origin story.
Yeah, you want to know? Yeah. So I'm from Douala, Cameroon, Central Africa, born and raised. Cameroon and a couple others, so Cameroon, Benin, Ivory Coast, they were colonized by the French, by France. So they still left their language, cultures there. Of course, England took their parts, and so did Spain. So you'll have people that speak Spanish, etc. So Fabrice comes from, originated from a French carpenter, Fabrice, but it really stems from Latin, Fabrice. So in French it's Fabrice, in Spanish it's Fabricio, in Italian it's Fabrice or something like that. Fabrizio still, but yeah, that's where it comes from. So yeah.
What's some of your hobbies?
What's on my hobbies? Man, I hoop for sure.
You gotta hoop. I ain't want to say it, but you gotta hoop.
I golf. I like to try different things. I play a lot of video games for sure, just to kind of force myself out of working too much.
Me too. For me, it's anime. That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm a big on anime. I'm an anime fiend.
Go in on it all day. I already know.
Yeah. Give me a top 5.
Top 5, man. I'm going Attack on Titan. No order. Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. Let me see. Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto. Gotta go with Dragon Ball Z.
R.I.P. Toriyama. Hunter, no order. Actually, there's an order after number one. There's no order after number one, but number one for sure, Hunter x Hunter.
It's different. That's different.
Number one for sure, Hunter x Hunter. Man, Kuroko's basketball. Okay. Kuroko's basketball. Dragon Ball's got to be in there. I got two more. Dang. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Brotherhood, of course.
But in fifth, I'm gonna put Parasite. You heard of that? Parasite's a cool one.
I think I have. I'm just imagining a parasite with one big old eye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the show. Okay.
With a human with the arm.
Yeah, you got a little blade. Yeah, see, man. Look, people don't know that about me either, man. Like I'm like, for me, like college athlete, you know, ran track, bowling, high school, basketball, high school. So I've always been like that jock, you know. But it's like, yeah, like respectfully. I ain't gonna toot my own horn.
Hold your back. You know what I'm saying?
But anime has always been a part of my life. So, yeah.
I like that. Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, let's talk about, man, photography versus videography.
Yeah. Man, you can create. Videography is easy because everybody can do it. Storytelling is harder because not everybody can storytell, right? This is something I work on every day, storytelling. It's a very hard thing for me to do, but I'm working on it. You can paint a picture and storytell through photography. The better you are at that, I think it's better than videography. Because there are pictures that you can look at and build a story off of one glance. It's gorgeous. Now, videography is a different animal. Because there are some movies where you've watched and you can't tell the stories until the end of the yeah. Like there's a video.
Lost in videography. You can get lost in the graphics and what they're showing you. But if you look big picture, you know, you can see like it needs some more to it.
Right. What's a good one? Oppenheimer. You watched the movie Oppenheimer? You gotta watch Oppenheimer. It's 3 hours long. It's a long movie. I know. But storytelling wise, it won an Oscar. It's one of the most beautifully story told movies out ever. It's a really good film. It won my best movie of last year for sure. But for me, I make commercials so I can storytell through a commercial. But I also take really good pictures. Like some of these people, you can tell what they do based off the picture. You know what I'm saying? You can see how they behave and how they look and stuff. So you can paint a picture with a picture. Videography is a little harder. So
I just love photography. No, I'm not photography. I love videography because I feel like it's just so much creativity to it. Even when it's like I studied. You talked about story writing. Like I studied comedy, right? And just like how did they story write, just to help me with public speaking. But in doing that, it got me to think like, what are all the details around a scenario?
Okay. Let's talk about that, because just like I just found out about you now. Just like you, I want to be a stand-up comedian.
Oh, I don't want to be a stand-up comedian, man. But I'll try it. I'll get on stage with you. You want to get on stage? Let's do it.
You down? Kill Tony.
Who is Kill Tony?
You know about Kill Tony? Kill Tony is a show in Austin where you can go on stage and you have 1 minute to make a case for your
man. Look, I can send you a clip right now where it's like anybody can sign up. 5 minutes on stage. All I need is a week. I'll come up with something.
I'll hold you to it. Let's do it together.
Goodness, now we're on camera.
That's how I move. I'll hold you to it. We're gonna do it together.
Oh man, we gonna get booed, man.
You're not. That's the thing. The better you are at storytelling, because that's the difference between what Hannibal Buress, Kevin Hart, and Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's one of the greatest storytellers I've ever heard. Absolutely, because this guy will spend 5 minutes telling a story, and then the next 5 minutes are like 100 jokes based off of that one story. You know what I'm saying? But Kevin Hart will spit a story but make jokes in between. And there's different crafts to it.
And I was about to say, see, for my craft with comedy, my thing was like, tragedy is a good source of comedy, especially if you can make it relatable. So say it could be, you know, anything like I went skydiving. Not many people went skydiving before.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, brother.
But like through story writing, you can find a way to make that relatable.
What's up? I agree with that. Yeah, that's something I'm trying to work on, is my storytelling. I'm actually going into the YouTube thing full time, so I'm gonna try and paint a picture with YouTube videos.
Oh, talk about the content creating. Like, what's I'm not gonna ask for the secret sauce, but I want some sauce. Like, yeah, how do you create content?
So my content has always shifted throughout the years. I used to do like, I'd have like a white backdrop, and then I'd sit on like a stool and then like tell people advice. Like, you know, and advice would be very kosher. Like, if you're a small business owner, you should do this. Make sure you post this. Like, stuff like that to kind of help them out and see who hits. And then over time, it shifted to like telling stories through photography for me. Like, I'll go out and do my own. I do my own photo shoots. I've always done my own photo shoots, unless I had like a friend with me. So, but in this new day and age, it's imperative to create content. You almost have to create content, because if you don't, you're missing out. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I'm trying to pitch out to people and show them, like, yeah, you gotta create some content. I don't have a secret sauce per se, but one thing I do know is the best camera you'll ever have is the one that's with you. So just start with your phone. You know?
Man, yeah, I would say YouTube University has helped me a lot. And just seeing I gotta give a shout out to Maul, another person I interviewed. He was just saying, what you study, go do it. And like just having that mindset of like, as soon as I learn something, I'm gonna put it into action. Right. So like even this week I was just reading a book and I was like, I'm gonna read 2 pages, that's enough, let me put it in action. But yeah, man, let's talk about the good clients versus the bad clients, man. Let me hear it, man.
Let me give you the sauce.
Yeah, I need some sauce, man. What's the good clients like?
My good clients, I mean, I'm not going to affiliate any sort of pricing with it. Like, I'm not going to put money to it. One thing I will know is the second a client starts to negotiate, it's never really the most good client. Because what'll happen is, I had a client one time.
Get into it. Talk to me.
I had a proposal ready for him, right? And I think it was like a $4,000 project at the time. Put the offer down, and they were great. They're like, dude, this is professional. We're so impressed. But that price, though, we're not happy. I'm like, all right, cool. I can, give a little discount, but I'll have to take the service out. Then all of a sudden they go, nah, we want everything here that you're offering here, but for this price. I'm like, man. So and you'll notice too, like, the people that usually complain about your pricing will complain about your work too. And that's something that you'll notice about clients. But overall, as I've grown, I've had less bad clients, because you can tell them and you know how to avoid them. I try to help out everybody, but usually you'll know when problems start knocking at your door. So, but the good clients, they'll give you a price. They'll be like, okay, they make it happen, and they're usually almost always excited with the work, or they know how to communicate when they want to change. I'm like, this is great, this is amazing. Hey, do you think you can change X or Y or something like that? So, and you'll be happy to do it, because they're happy with the work. They just want a little change. So yeah.
How you communicate it too, man. Cause I remember like just growing up, I got some Caribbean in me. Yeah. So my Caribbean side, man, just be like, just say it direct, just let them know, So like even how I receive information, a lot of times it's like, man, just give it to me raw. Like I don't understand. Like, are you happy or not?
Right. Be honest with you.
Right. Creating a website. Let's talk about that, man.
So this is something that I recently took in, I'd say, a year ago, tops, maybe like 6 months ago. It was unexpected, because 2 years ago, I had my first website client. I was like, I met with a friend. Shout out to Alex. He runs an SEO agency out of Houston, but he's really global. And he actually he does work for the city of Grand Prairie, like the actual city organization. So he's big time. He's like, yo, I have a client in Midland, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. No one here has websites. I want to use you, Alex, to see if we can do some websites and stuff. And that's how we started. So I would do all the videography, photography. I send it to him. He built the website for me. You know what I'm saying? I pay him his portion. Eventually, as I grew, I was like, I can do these myself as well. Like, I wanted to learn how to do these myself. And so he shifted his business a little bit to do more of an SEO thing. So I incorporated the website.
SEO, yeah, break that down. What's that?
SEO is search engine optimization. So words that help you rank better on Google. So you know how
Facebook ads, YouTube ads, kind of like that?
Kind of. So like, you know, like, what you gonna call it? How to look. So let's start typing best coffee shop in Dallas.
And your name pops up first.
That's SEO. Yeah. So he's really good at that. I'm not. So I wanted to shift to more of my website building because I actually enjoy doing it because I have to build one for myself and my clients in Midland, Texas, which is where I'm from. But you know, we collab still nowadays. So that's how I do. I build websites now all the time. I just finished a website for an oilfield company, Stingray Oilfield Services, and it was big time. So yeah, these are big clients, and I'm trying to find more out here in Dallas because it's a bigger city, more businesses, more opportunities. Yeah.
But yeah, with the website, man. So basically, are you working alone or?
So right now I have a team of we're 4 in total. So I have a team of 3. So it's me. I have a friend. I'll start with Eileen. I have my homegirl Eileen. We went to high school together. Single mother of 2, amazing mom. Oh my gosh. I met up with her. She's a social media manager. She runs my social media management accounts and for all my clients. So all the oilfield clients, custom home builders, she posts for them on a cycled basis. She is amazing. I will vouch for her all day. I have my young apprentice. He's 18. His name is Brian Rivera. Young cat, smart, witty. I'm training him to build websites as well. So he actually builds them for me. So I'm training him really well. And he's doing a sensational job. And then I have another kid. His name is Brian too. Brian Baker. He's like my newest member, but he's a tight kid, like unique to his own right. He's amazing. I love talking to him. He has a daughter. She's 2 now. She has cerebral palsy, which is a pretty serious condition. But like every time I ask him like, "How's your daughter?" He's like, "She's smiling and doing amazing." And bro, that warms me up every day, because he's getting after it too. So I have a pretty solid team. Yeah, thank you. So
like there's another quote, man. It's like if your dream doesn't require other people, you're not dreaming big enough. Yeah.
Bro, I used to, and that's one thing I want to appreciate everybody. Like, I used to think I could do this alone. Like, yeah, what's that Future song? I'm that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, go. Like, I was like, bro, I want to do it all by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Self-made. Ain't nobody self-made, dog. Nobody, unless you win the lotto or crazy stock overnight, you're not self-made. You know what I'm saying? It requires people. It requires delegation. Because if it didn't, then there'll be a lot more millionaires, and they sure ain't. So having a team and just not only am I in it for the business now, I'm in it for them. Because if I can't put money in my pocket, I can't put money in their pockets. So it gives me a stronger foundation. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing too. Foundations in business, having a why. So I'll tell you more about me. I have a little brother. His name is Loic, L-O-I-C, Loic. He plays football at Texas Tech University D1. He's now transferring to Nashville, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, to play in the SEC.
My father played for Vanderbilt football.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, we got to connect for sure. So I'm praying that she can make it to the NFL. That's the goal. Yeah, and I have a little sister. She's 19. She plays D1 volleyball at UNT up in Denton. So
group of athletes too, man.
I didn't play. If I did, I'm sure I'd be playing somewhere. I didn't play growing up, but yeah, like we're all athletes. Yeah. So
I'm glad you said you don't play, man. So now I feel a little better, man. I feel like I may be able to take you on that court now. I don't know.
You and I. I'm good at basketball. I'm all right at basketball.
Yeah, man. Just want to get this interview with you, man. Look. We done learned about marketing. We done learned about photography, videography, web design. we learned we got to get on stage for that comedy. Yeah.
Down now. But no. Shout out to you too, man. 10th University. When I met you, I was like, nah, this guy is on to something. Like, you gotta keep striving, bro. I know a hustler when I see one, because I remember when I graduated from college and I was in all black and a hoodie every day, just sitting at my table, just punching, editing videos for hours on end. You feel what I'm saying? And the whole time that was happening, I was learning how to market. I was learning how to negotiate, how to deal with objections, how to do sales. Nobody was seeing that.
Man, one thing we ask all our customers too is, what is one way that they help serve people? For me, it's this podcast, just giving back. But for you, what would that be for you?
The best way I can serve people is through my craft, and my craft is the camera. If I can even snap one good picture of you, go back, edit it, and give it back out to you, and you use it, that's everything to me. The coolest thing happened to me the other day. I went through Facebook and I went through my friends' requests, and from A to Z, I could see how many people's has changed their Facebook profile picture to my work. It was damn near 40% of them. I was like, okay, I see the impact I left. You feel me? So,
So yeah, bro.
I took you up on that hooping.
And we gotta do the comedy. Hey, he said it first, man. He said it first. But only 1 out of 10 make it in, and we are out.